A friend recently showed off this very good condition Smith & Wesson Model 3913, and I told him that if he ever wanted to sell it, to let me know. Well, he decided to sell, and I decided to buy. So I am the happy new owner of this beautiful Model 3913, and I'm happy to have it join my legacy Smith & Wessons. The Model 39 was first developed between 1949 and 1955. That was the year of its release. It was greatly inspired by the Walther P38 double action, and it has many similar features, such as the hammer drop decocking safety mechanism. The locking of the gun uses a modified Browning design, that cam lock breech, that's something we're all very familiar with today. The 3913 is a member of the third generation of Smith & Wesson semi-automatics. It is considered a compact, and back in those days, it certainly was. It was the handgun of choice for many plainclothes law enforcement officers at the time, especially detectives. It has a 3.5-inch barrel, and it's just under 7 inches in overall length. It stands 5 inches tall and weighs about 25 ounces. The frame is aluminum, the slide is stainless steel. This makes it much lighter than the Model 639 that I'm used to. The big adjustment for me, though, was that the 3913 is a double action only pistol, unlike the 639 and the 645 that I've had so many years that are double action, single action, or the Model 945 that I have that is single action only. It's a nice little shooter, though. Man, this thing is comfortable. So I went through some learning pains when I first started shooting it because my muscle memory wanted to ride the reset on the trigger and was waiting for that single action follow-up shot. And once I got the hang of shooting it properly, I was perfectly fine with it, and it was a pure joy. Okay, it took me a minute to get used to the double action trigger on this gun. Basically, what you have to do is you have to put on your old time hat, which is the hat I usually wear, and you have to shoot it like a double action revolver and let that trigger come all the way back. You know, I have a habit with modern guns, striker fired and double action, single action guns, I have a habit to hold the trigger back after I break the shot and deliberately release the trigger back to its reset point, which is usually a single action. Well, in this case, it's always going to be double action, so you've got to let it come all the way back out. But you really have to let it come right away, all the way back out, and kind of in one motion. If you ride the trigger forward, you're going to get that odd behavior that I was seeing. So that is pretty much, you know, where it is with that. Best thing to do is drop that hammer and just start out double action. So that's what I'm going to do. This is a double action only, or traditional double action, as Smith called it back in the day. It has a bobbed hammer, as you can see, no exposed hammer there, so there's no way to grab that and put it into a single action mode. Best way to start, I think, is to drop that hammer and just start right out full double action and go from there. Yeah, that's the way this gun likes to be shot. So like I said, it took me a minute to sort of, you know, get comfortable, get cozy with this trigger, but it's a nice one. All right, you know we're in an ammo shortage, so I can't just spend all day having lots of fun. No, can't do that. But I do want to spread out the array of targets a little bit and see how I can do against some of these a little bit more challenging targets. And while I'm talking about these targets, you know, all those targets you see downrange were provided to the channel by TA Targets. They are awesome folks. They make incredibly nice targets, and you can get a 10% discount if you go down underneath this video and look for the discount code. There we go. I think I had, what, one miss? That's not too bad. Those plates are 12 yards away, and they're 6-inch diameter plates, just for you doing the math, keeping score. Hey, thanks for watching. Thanks for letting me share this with you. Thanks to everyone who supports the channel, my wonderful Patreon supporters, and of course you, the viewer. And you can help the channel by simply clicking the like button. That really does help my stats. And if you don't subscribe, click the subscribe button and the little bell icon, and you'll be notified when new content's available. I have a long list of great stuff coming.